Okay, well, we're going to go ahead and move on to our first round here. We have Paul on Grishoalbrand versus Gerard playing Affinity.
Yeah.
I
No.
I played against Paul's Grishoalbrand deck
Yeah, me too.
right beforehand.
I'm not a
It's
not
fun.
a fan.
You're not a fan?
I mean,
I'm a fan. It's a fun way to
Paul
win.
does enjoy his Reanimator builds.
Yeah.
He plays Reanimator in every format except for Standard, which fair.
Kind of hard.
Yeah.
But anyways, Grishoalbrand is trying to put things like Grizzlebrand or
Emrakul.
into graveyards and reanimate them at instant speed,
Well,
give them haste, do things
I think it's more trying to through the breach that
through the breach, and then Goryo's Vengeance.
Goryo's Vengeance, yes,
Right.
but that can only happen during your turn with Emrakul.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
It looks like Paul will probably not be on the play.
which is important because Gerard's playing Affinity. That can be, you kind of need to outpace the.
He's also playing the new Hotness Affinity, the Hardened Scales version.
Is he?
Yeah. Which
Okay.
is super gross.
So Hardened Scales is whenever you put a +1/+1 counter on any of your creatures,
They get an additional.
they get one additional +1/+1
Yes.
counter. It's a one green enchantment.
Yeah, there it is.
There it is. From Khan's block.
Cons of Tarkir.
Khan's of Tarkir.
Yeah.
Is that iconic little dress for the
That particular one is from Commander's Anthology 2.
yes. It was seen in the Khan's block with Outlast
Yeah.
from the Obzon.
More seeing it with the Megamorph mechanic.
Oh, yes. Also
Death
gave it
Mist
+1/+1
Raptors,
counter.
Den Protectors.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Dramoka's Command.
Mm.
Oh yeah, that was a fun format. I had a lot of fun playing that standard.
I skipped Khan's block.
Well, that was foolish.
I was let's see. Started Return to Ravnica.
Mm-hmm.
So it was like kitchen table until I hit like Theros. And I tried to get into Theros standard and it didn't go well. And so I like waited. And then Khans passed and Innistrad passed and then I jumped back in.
Kaladesh.
Yeah, Kaladesh I got more
I'm
competitive again.
So both the Gatewatch and Battle for Zendikar were in standard for far too long.
Yes.
They were in standard at the time of both standard format changes. So the one that extended the length of cards being in standard, and then the one that switched it back.
Right.
I think we got to play with Gideon Ally of Zendikar for like almost 2 years in standard.
I have a full playset of that card. It's great.
Me too. I have a couple foilies.
Yeah. So taking a look here at Gerard's opening hand.
It's pretty gross. We see. I think I
don't-
saw one land and some.
I don't think
artifacts.
he's on Hardened Scales. I believe this is just vanilla
You
because it's
might
got
be
Signal
right.
Pest. I think this is just a
You might be right. Is that a Vault Scourge?
I
That was
think
a Vault
it-
Scourge. Yeah, I think it might just be playing
good old
regular
Affinity.
old Affinity.
Yeah.
Interesting choice. Interesting choice.
So what are the differences between Hardened Scales and regular Affinity?
Well, regular Affinity is trying to puke out its hand and smash your face apart with cranial plating and cranial plating is a big one. Whereas Hardened Affinity is using the modular mechanic, like Arcbound Worker,
Right.
things like that, and Steel Overseer to just push through massive amounts of damage fast.
Right. Hi, Barishi. Welcome. I also have my money on Gerard. I think that the Affinity will be able to get going fast enough that Grishoalbrand won't be able to get off the table. Although Grishoalbrand can go off as early as turn 1 or 2. It can, with the sweet, perfect hand.
Paul has turn 1 to me with Grishoalbrand.
Yeah.
It did not make me feel good.
Oh.
Wow.
That's the charity things.
That's pretty cool.
I don't Twitch very often, so I didn't know that there was this whole thing.
What is twitch.tv/blizzard.bits?
It's Blizzard of Bits.
Ah, gotcha. Okay. I was gonna say Blizzard is sponsoring this.
I think my mother mentioned this to me on the way here. She's like, "Oh yeah, I got an email because she has an account now,
Yeah.
right?" She's like, "I got an email about this whole like Christmas thing with Twitch." I'm like, "Oh, I don't know what that is." Like she knows more than I do. We see a turn one here from Gerard is a ornithopter and a signal pest, I believe.
Yep. And that is a Oh, that's the Ink Moth Nexus. Got his GP Mountain coming in for 1.
Signal pest is all other creatures.
Yeah, Battlecry is all other.
Oh, okay.
There's a Vault Scourge. Gerard taking 2 to cast that, and a second one. That's
So
a really
down
strong
to
turn.
16. We didn't see that on. Oh, it's Phyrexian and then 1.
Yeah, it's Phyrexian black and 1 colorless.
Right. Okay. The Vault Scourges have lifelink, I believe.
They have lifelink and flying.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a very solid Magic card.
Jake is doing our Other Realms account, also all of our tech, so he will also be interacting on the stream chats. There he is. It's Jake.
So there's an Opal
guy.
And Gerard coming in for 5.
Yes. And 4 lifelink, so he's going to go back up to 20.
So we got Paul down to 14, Gerard at 20. And Gerard has access to a lot of mana here. Ravager is a good follow-up.
That's real nice. Oh, excuse me.
So how you feeling, Fox? The last 3 streams or so, you've been under the weather.
I am still a little bit under the weather.
Well, stop it.
Coughing's gone away for the most part.
That's good.
Feeling very fatigued.
Yeah. The final's done for you. Still have more to go. Nice. So now you can finally rest.
Yes.
Oh, work's not done though, is it?
No. I took the 2 weeks off though for finals.
Yeah.
So I start back up again like next week Tuesday.
Oh, cool. So you got a little bit of time to just take a break.
I do have my brothers flying in tomorrow.
Well, I mean, it's your brother, so all you got to do is just kick his butt when he gets home. Fight in the living room a little bit. Go take a nap.
I'm gonna try to bring him and play some Magic.
Cool.
We'll have a good time.
That would be a lot of fun.
Yeah. So try to bring him down tomorrow, if he's willing
standard.
for standard, and then next week Friday for sealed.
For sure.
He's coming down, and so is my sister.
All right. Well, that's cool. The whole family.
Yeah.
So we got Paul exiling that Simian Spirit Guide. He's going off here. He's gonna
through the
potentially
breach,
try to win the game.
Yeah. Okay, that's 4.
Yeah.
He's gonna Nourishing
Shoals revealing, and he's gonna splice into Arcane through the breach. So he'll gain his 15 life off that World Spine Worm.
That's pretty good.
It's a nice pretty solid chunk of life there.
It's a speed bump, if anything.
Yeah. There's the Grishoalbrand. It also has haste, so swinging in. He's gonna. Yeah, I guess he's gonna draw cards first.
This is a splice off of the Nourishing Shoal.
Off the Nourishing Shoal, which is our Arcane spell.
I see.
Yeah, there you go.
Stop being.
You got it right, Strange Brews.
I would not want you as my doctor. Just as a.
I would be an awesome doctor.
No, really not.
My bedside manner would
God.
leave something to be desired. That's for sure.
I went to the med school here, my senior year of high school, and we were talking to like some of the people that teach there, because it was like a school thing, and they're like, "Oh, you're so smart and stuff," and like my teacher, and then we're talking like, "Oh, you're so good as a doctor. You're gonna be a doctor." I'm like, "No, I don't like people enough to be a doctor."
I think I'm in the same boat. My doctor is very gruff.
Oh yeah.
Very, very gruff. He just tells you straight up.
Yeah, I kind of like that.
Yeah.
It's like, there's no beating around the bush.
No,
it's
not
very
at all.
To the point.
Not at all.
Well, while we've been doing this,
Paul's been drawing 21 cards.
Yep.
While we've been doing this.
So he's down to 3.
So he just put himself in the potential lethal, though. If Gerard has a Galvanic Blast in hand, which we know he doesn't.
Well, he can hit with the Grishoalbrand and go back up to 10.
But all Gerard has to do is fire off the...
And then Galvanic. Yeah.
Yeah, all he's got to do is fire off that Galvanic.
So Paul needs the way to win here.
Oh, he's guaranteed found it. He just drew half his deck.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Grishoalbrand's a fair card.
Yeah, Grishoalbrand is... I mean... I don't know what to say about that card.
Best demon?
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No.
What's the better demon than Grishoalbrand?
I mean, Grishoalbrand costs 8.
Yeah.
Doom Whisperer has 1 less power, has trample, and costs 3 less mana.
But it doesn't draw you 7 cards.
This is true.
At instant speed.
This is true. I mean, the drawing of 7 cards is very good.
We all know the best thing you can do in Magic is drawing cards.
Drawing 7 cards for 0 mana investment is...
It's pretty good.
Yeah. Quite. So it looks like Paul is already moving into discard. Which seems odd. I would have hoped for combat. Oh no, he looks like he exiled a Simian Spirit guy.
Oh, he faithless with the Simian mana.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're just talking stuff, and Paul's the one trying to win here.
Paul's gonna win. So that puts Paul to 10.
He's gonna go right back down to 3.
7 more cards. This library is looking a little thin.
So how do we win from here? What's the next?
I don't think Paul can win this turn. Well, maybe. I'm gonna guess there's another Nourishing Shoal happening.
Yeah, probably.
And that'll get him out of death, and then I think next turn he kills Gerard with a Emrakul.
That could be it. For 7.
It should have been a 6 mana 6/6 that drew 6 cards for 6 life.
That is more thematic.
Yes.
You know. It looks like another Nourishing with the Worldspine Worm.
Yeah, so Paul gonna
pay another 7 life.
Pay another 7 life,
cards. Yeah. Well, he thinks he can win this turn.
Well, I mean, maybe. There's no lethal on the table that Paul knows of.
He does have to discard at end of turn, but we're gonna see if he can cobble together some kind of win here. He could Emrakul this turn.
But Emrakul will be able to attack this turn.
That's true.
He already combated.
Oh, yeah. It would give him the extra turn.
No, it's on cast trigger for the extra turn.
Oh,
yeah.
I see.
Yeah.
He could bring in a World Spine and get the 3/5/5 blockers.
I mean, as far as Paul knows, he's good. He's in a good spot. He put himself into lethal with the Galvanic Blast. Gerard didn't do anything about it. He can't know that Gerard has the one card in his deck that kills him next turn. But I'm interested to see what Paul's got going on here. So Simian Spirit guy getting exiled for 1 red mana. Another Faithless Looting. Paul is really just digging for something, it looks like.
Yeah.
Counting his exile pile.
My guess it's another World Spine of some flavor. Either Nourishing or cheating into play to get the blockers.
Yeah, I would assume it's going to get nourished. But I don't know if he has 7 cards left in his library. And I think he just gave that one to Gerard.
That was probably a scoop on Paul's part.
Yeah.
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 Yep. Okay. So, Paul spun his wheels a whole lot.
Yeah. Didn't find what he needed.
And we will move on.
Looks like he had enough to draw 1 more set of cards.
Yeah.
But I think the cards he needed was in that final pile.
It looks like another Nourishing Shoal was in that bottom.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're going to go ahead here and move on to game 2 after some sideboarding.
Yep. Now, these two have played this match quite a lot.
Oh, yeah.
Paul definitely has tech in his sideboard for Affinity. Gerard definitely has tech in his sideboard for Graveyard Shenanigans. Although, there's not a huge amount of Graveyard Shenanigans going on here. I wonder if Gerard is still running the Eidolon Rhetoric.
Ooh.
Yeah.
It's a spicy one.
Yeah, he was running that for a long time.
Probably Relica Progenitist would probably be in Gerard's sideboard there as a good graveyardy kind of interaction thing.
True. Yeah. Or not Eidolon Reddick. Sorry, it was the...
I know which one you're talking about. You can't draw more than...
Spirit of the Labyrinth is one.
Is that one? Yeah, that's
Players
it.
can't draw more than one card each turn.
Yes.
Which is really good against Grishoalbrand.
It's also a pretty good commander card.
I mean, it's alright.
It's a bit of card deny drawing stuff.
You like Notion Thief.
I do like Notion Thief.
What did you wheel and then Notion Thief me in the same turn one time?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I did to a full table one time. I was playing.
I like that.
Yeah, I like drawing like 28 cards and my opponents get to draw nothing and discard their hand.
Yeah.
It's pretty fun.
For 7 mana.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, I like it a lot better when I'm the one that has the Notion Thief.
Yes.
But, you know, if I have to watch, as long as I'm not involved, we're good.
No, I think I miracled Reforged the Soul and had the Notion Thief in hand and just, yeah. Notion Thief can be very brutal. I had a guy playing mono blue, went to Brainstorm, and I Notion Thiefed.
Yeah.
So, like, I draw 3 cards and you can go ahead and put 2 back on top of your deck. That's fine.
That's a good one. It's a real good one. I think I Notion Thiefed a Gush one time.
Ooh.
On the alternate cost.
Nice.
Yeah. So they bounced the islands and then I drew their cards. Not as good as a Brainstorm, but
still good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I just noticed.
Mm-hmm.
He's holding the same thing that's falling from the sky in Notion Ring.
Is he?
Yeah.
Notion?
I would assume so. Yeah. See?
Oh.
Looks like it could be the same dude.
No, that's a chick.
Brother and sister.
Demiri spy people.
That's racist.
Is Gildist? Am I being Gildist right now? Oh, those Demir.
Yeah.
They're so sneaky.
That's stereotyping. Curious as to what Paul is bringing in.
Bringing a couple cards in.
Yeah. I want to see somebody cast a Creeping Corrosion.
Creeping Corrosion.
Yeah. It's a green Shatterstorm.
Okay.
Yeah. It's a good one.
What does it cost?
2 green, 2 colors. Destroy all artifacts.
It could be. I mean, how many years after is Guilds technically in the storyline?
Oh, I don't know.
A couple.
I don't know.
Yeah.
All I know is that from the end of Odyssey block until Dominaria was 300 years.
Oh. Yeah.
It's the only thing I really know about the timeline. Oh, and it was like 5,000 years from Ice Age to Weatherlight.
I have not read any of the story at all. Blue stuff has private thoughts per Notion Rain. Oh.
So sneaky.
Yeah. Take some of that. A little bit of this, a little bit of that.
You don't want my private thoughts.
You don't want your private thoughts?
Yeah. They're not going to get you much knowledge. That's Creeping Corrosion.
That does look pretty good. You know, just straight.
Where are you, Sonny? I thought you still lived in this state.
Alright, we're shuffling up for game 2. Gerard has drawn his 7.
It looks like he'll be... Well, I don't know.
He'll be on the draw. Probably.
I don't know if he's keeping, though.
Hmm.
Sometimes Paul is very particular about how things are done in the game.
For a reason, at some point. Okay, turn it on.
So it's like Paul does not like the opening 7.
MD is in Maryland, I believe, is the state abbreviation.
Yeah.
Okay. East Coast was nice. I went there for a
I've
little
never
bit.
been there.
You've never been there?
No.
It's nice to visit.
The farthest east I've been is either Chicago or Detroit. I don't know which one's farther east.
Oh, I'll be back January. That's good. January is Alliances.
It's gonna be a good month.
Yeah, we got a new set coming out.
Yeah.
It'll be exciting.
3 more evil planeswalkers.
Oh, it feels bad that I'm judging the quality of my months based on if there's a set coming out. Hit that point.
Hey man, I mean, there was nothing in December. December was meh. I mean, UMA is pretty freaking awesome, actually.
Pretty fun.
I've never been a big fan of the Masters sets, but UMA is for sure.
There's Scry there. Goru's Vengeance on top.
I don't think Paul needs that right now.
No.
But he's going to leave it there anyway.
Gerard's
hand is very shiny.
Ooh, there's a Karn Scion of Urza.
Uh-huh.
Memnite. Mox Opals.
And at least 1 land.
Signal Pest.
So there's a Ink Moth.
Is that a cranial plating in there too?
Memnite. I think I saw a cranial. I think I see 2 cranial platings.
Oh, you got 2 cranials. All right. He drew 1, I believe, was the draw for the turn.
Opal.
That's the copy of Ink Moth that I own. I have 2.
I have a foil one of that left.
Oh,
I
yeah.
think. Yeah. So Paul casting Discovery. Good old modern legal preordain.
Collective Brutality and a land.
I definitely put that land in the graveyard.
I like the collective here because we can, although he doesn't have any big threats in hand, he's gonna bin both.
Yeah.
And draw and hit another land. It's a mountain. It's unfortunate.
Sure is.
Plating was in there. Alright. Let's see. Is it a second Karn drawn, I believe?
Yeah, it looks like it.
That's a little rough. We are on 1 land.
Yeah, so this is the issue that I foresaw with Karn in modern Affinity, I mean. Is that 4 is a big number.
Sure.
When
even with opals.
When for 5 years, 7 years, however long Martin's been around, the most expensive card in the deck is 3 mana. And Karn kind of fell into the deck, and no land-based changes really happened.
Oh, how much land does the Affinity deck run?
Under 20.
Under 20, really?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
So Gerard dropping down a Steel Overseer.
Keeping 1 lander is rough potatoes. Yeah.
No, not even close. I did tell him.
What is the this card on top of the
Springleaf Drum.
Oh, it's a Springleaf Drum.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't recognize the art.
That is the original art.
Is it?
Huh. From Lorwyn Block.
Ah, that makes more sense.
Yeah. You know how much a Lorwyn Block foil Springleaf Drum is?
How much is it?
$20+.
Really?
Yeah. It's significantly better art.
You don't like the Theros one?
No.
Really?
Yeah.
With the satyr on it?
I mean, isn't it just like a leaf drum? I think that one has an elf and a fairy on it.
Yeah.
And it has the good old Lorwyn color.
The Theros one is like kind of moodier. It's got a satyr on it and a drum and some stuff on it.
The Theros story was really awesome up until my favorite planeswalker had to die.
I don't know the story. What happened? Who died?
Oh, Elspeth got betrayed by Heliod.
Oh. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's why we haven't seen any Elspeth. I liked her. I liked her as a planeswalker.
She's my favorite.
Oh yeah.
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 Her spark ignited out of fear.
Really?
She was a coward.
Oh.
Yeah. And she wanted to get away from a battle, and her spark ignited, and she went from Bant to Grixis.
Ooh. Okay, that's pretty cool.
I mean, that's a It's not much better.
Alright. Gerard here activated the Steel Overseer, attacking in for 2. Can't return from death if she doesn't die in the first place.
Yeah, I guess technically in Theros, when you die, you go to the underworld.
Oh.
Yeah,
so she's just like...
She's with Erebos.
Oh, okay. Oh, so we could bring her back.
Well, I mean, even the Mythic Edition Elspeth,
Yeah.
she had the same helmet that Daxos has.
Oh.
Yeah. And she fell in love with Daxos when she was on Theros or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah. And
Potatoes.
reading the story for Kaladesh, Johnny is talking with Tamio.
Okay.
And he's talking about like his time on Theros. He's like, "Well, I was looking for somebody," and then she asks him, "Well, did you find the person?" And he's like, "I don't want to talk about it."
Ooh.
Yeah. So it makes me think that something happened. Elspeth's still alive, but Johnny doesn't know what's going on.
So Gerard's developed a decent board here.
Yeah, this is pretty gross.
And Paul hasn't really had anything going on.
No. But Grishoalbrand can do some weird stuff out of nowhere.
Yes.
I mean, he's at the point now where he could wipe Gerard's board.
Bontu's Last
that's
Reckoning.
A good one.
That's pretty fun.
That's not the one I thought, but...
Yep, so that's going to sweep the board, and those lands will not untap on Paul's next untap step.
I don't think Paul minds too much, though.
No, I don't think he does.
Didn't expect Bontus to make it into Modern. But
it's cheap.
It's very good.
Yeah.
Yeah, the 3 mana is worth it.
Little crocodile guy. He's so cute.
He died. Yeah, Scorpion God and Logos got killed.
Poor Bontu.
Yeah, I think only one survived. Hazaret, I believe, is the only one that survived.
Oh, okay. Alright, so Gerard drawing a second land, playing Cranial Plating.
Yeah, he's in a rough spot here.
He's got the 3 mana he's got the 3 artifacts to turn Opal on.
Yeah.
So effectively he's at 3. Paul passed. Oh, did Paul just untap his lands?
He did.
Or did we miss a turn?
You missed a turn. I was watching.
I apologize. Everyone died. Yeah. It's like Game of Thrones. Everyone died.
I got real attached to certain characters in Game of Thrones.
Oh yeah, I did too.
Yeah.
I stopped reading them. I got bored.
I read up to what was out.
Yeah. And then it's kind of stopped.
I think Dance of Dragons Part 1 was out.
Oh, okay.
I don't know, the first book that he split into 2 parts.
Oh, yeah. I read the first, 3 or 4. And I was like, eh. Okay, there's a Simeon. So we're at 3 mana.
Desperate Ritual. Splicing into Arcane.
Through the Breach, probably here.
Oh, he's just hard casting Grishoalbrand.
Grishoalbrand.
Wow.
Ooh.
All right.
Okay.
I suppose that works.
So what are we doing about this?
If I was Paul, I'd just pass.
Oh yeah.
There's no reason to do anything.
What's Gerard gonna do about this?
Oh, Gerard is gonna... I don't know.
Paul's drawing cards.
Yeah, he sure is. He might go to 1. It actually wouldn't surprise me if Paul went to 1. And that art reminds me of World War Z.
Oh yeah, them crawling up the walls and
He's
stuff.
just kind of getting swarmed.
Yeah. Is it all of the
Those are the
bullet zombies?
Yeah, the worthy. Eternals.
Yes. I like the world design for Almond Cat. I thought that
it was all right.
all the art stuff was pretty neat.
It was alright.
It was, you know, acceptably Egyptian-y.
Yeah. Kind of curious as to Amonkhet before Bolus got his hands on it, though.
Oh, yeah.
Because apparently it was not a desert.
Oh, yeah.
And when Bolus showed up, he killed all the parents.
Mm.
And then, like he wiped out like 3 generations to make everybody forget
What
what
it
it
used
was
to be.
before. Yeah.
Okay. That seems like a very Bolusy thing to do.
Yeah.
So we nourished the World's Bind Worm.
Yeah.
We're up to 12 now.
This Paul drew 7 more cards.
Yep.
Yeah, Gerard's in a rough spot.
He is in a very rough spot. We got, 2 Steel Leafs, Cranial Plating, Mox Opal, 2 lands, and...
Ethereum...
Sculptor?
No, Ethereum... Master of Ethereum.
Master of Ethereum.
Yeah.
They make artifacts cheaper?
No, it makes artifacts bigger.
Oh,
And
okay.
its power and toughness equal to the number of artifacts you control.
Oh.
So Paul selecting his 7. He has a plethora.
It always feels bad to sit across from that. We're like, I want this one, and they just got like a hand of like 20-something cards.
Yeah. Paul is going to sculpt.
Oh.
And then you can always tell how good his hand ends up being by what he throws away.
Yeah, right?
And pitch 3 bolts. Oh, well, I guess the 4th one's in your hand. Actually, I would never pitch 3 bolts. I mean, if you ever stick around for more than one day at a time, maybe you will. Maybe you will.
Yeah, Affinity is definitely more tempo-y. It kind of needs that.
Yeah, Affinity, once a board wipe happens, he's fighting to get back into the game.
Yeah.
There's a lot of resources spent.
There's a Spire of Industry.
The card is replacing Glimmervoid in most lists.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, I think the conditional fact that it doesn't go away it offsets the 1 life.
The 1 life. Yeah, I think so. Glimmer Void is pretty sweet, but definitely I agree that it being able to just kind of poof away is pretty tough. Alright.
So Master of Ethereum is a 5/5 currently. 6/6.
Is that second cranial? Or if we get it big enough, we could just kind of attack.
Yeah, I mean 7/7.
Animate, right? Oh. An attack with the cranial on it.
Yeah, so that's 9 infect. I believe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 artifacts. 8, 9. Yeah, that's 9 infect.
Wow. Oof. What a turn.
Yeah, that's a pretty good one.
Yeah. A very solid line of play there. From a pretty rough spot.
Yeah, it just doesn't matter what Paul does here.
And does block with the Grishoalbrand. We assume he has other threats in his hand.
Well, I mean, yeah. Paul probably has the Emrakul crackback here.
Yeah.
It wouldn't surprise me.
Oh, you hard cast Emrakul.
That'd be a tall order.
A couple rituals, he could get there.
I mean, Desperate Ritual or Red Rituals only net you 1 mana
That's true.
when you chain them.
The Spirit Guides, maybe. Looks like a Goryo's in hand.
Yeah, so I would see a Faithless Looting. Through the Breach, splicing Goryo's.
Other way.
Yeah, Goryo splicing through the breach. So Grishoalbrand coming back, World Spine Worm entering the battlefield.
That's lethal.
Yep.
Yep.
Sure is.
22. KCI Hardcast Emrakul.
Sure does.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, and he's done it quite a few times. He's just chaining together for infinite mana or infinite spells.
Oh, okay.
Whichever happens first.
Oh, that was a game.
Sure was. We saw Hardcast Grishoalbrand.
That's pretty exciting.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen a Hardcast Grishoalbrand before. I definitely can't think of the time.
Yeah, me either. Then again, I haven't really been playing with such high potency cards such as Grishoalbrand.
Yeah, he's a little powerful.
Alrighty, so we are now 1-1.
Moving into game 3.
Grishoalbrand versus Affinity. Affinity taking a pretty convincing game 1.
Yeah. We did see Paul draw his entire library.
He did. Actually, he could have come back from that if he had just kind of gotten those nourishing shoals and maybe strung together some stuff. Game 2, we saw some sideboarding from Paul on the Bantu's Last Reckoning.
Yep. And that won him the game.
Yeah, clean out that initial wave of artifact creatures from Affinity and kind of open the way for him to dirtle around a little bit more and cobble together.
Bought him the time he needed.
Yep.
While also hardcasting Grishoalbrand.
Yes, while also hardcasting Grishoalbrand.
Yeah. That also got him the time he needed.
You have any Christmas plans?
Honolulu City Lights.
Oh, yeah.
That's usually about it.
I'm going to head down, I think, Tuesday to go see him.
Yeah, I'm not sure when we're going to go. My girlfriend wants to go during the day now.
Really?
Yeah.
Less busy?
Well, not necessarily, but the last couple of years our pictures haven't been coming out super great.
Right.
Yeah, because the contrast of the lights and the darkness.
Yeah.
We only have cell phones, so she wants to try it out during the day. I don't mind.
It's a good idea.
But I mean, Christmas lights at night is pretty traditional.
We do lights all along our stairs going down,
Mm-hmm.
and then we have like the like animals and stuff.
Oh, cool.
So
we just set up our tree today.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we switched to
well, during the Honolulu City Lights it's like a big display, and while there are lights, there's all kinds of cool stuff to just look at.
They have like all of the Christmas trees.
Yeah,
and
there's like 3 big, huge Christmas trees, like a gigantic Santa and Mrs. Claus display of them in board shorts sitting in a fountain. Yeah.
That's all in our Honolulu City Hall.
Yes, it's all in City Hall. And inside City Hall, like all kinds of different organizations around the city put together.
Right.
Like a little, kind of like a booth, I guess.
Sort of.
Display.
Yeah. The different departments.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's even outside of the government departments as well do it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So we saw Gerard on a mulligan. And Gerard keeping his cards very secret from everybody.
So helpful.
I see a ornithopter.
That is an ornithopter.
I don't know what's next to it.
No. He's so sneaky.
Yeah, he's being quite sneaky.
Like a demure person would be.
Paul, I never know what's in Paul's hand, even if I'm standing directly behind him.
Yeah. He's pretty good about that, though.
Yeah. So we got a Vault Scourge. It's a good start.
Not bad. I don't cheat the Emmy with Nihiri. Yeah. That is a deck. The
Red White Prisons.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what Baroxy plays.
Alright. That's pretty fun.
That's his thing.
Okay.
I mean, it's fun until you get prisoned. Then it's no longer really fun.
Just move on to the next game.
I like being the one stopping people from playing.
Yeah, we know.
I don't like.
We all know, man.
I don't like not playing Magic.
You like to play the most Magic.
Yes, this is true.
This is why you play Ami. You play Ami Nato and Commander. It's because you get to play all the Magic, and no one else gets
I
to
don't
play
get
Magic.
to take any extra turns. I only just chain Lavinia, entering the battlefield every turn.
That's almost the same thing.
Well, you just gotta have big creatures.
You just kill them all anyways.
Well, you know... Alright, fair.
Yeah, thank you. Alright, turn
Turn 2.
2 on Paul's side. So I have Faithless Looting. On Gerard's side, played another Blink Moth. Or Ink Moth.
Ink Moth, and it looks like he attacked with 1.
And the Vault Scourge.
Yeah, so Paul should be at 19. And 1 Infect, I believe. Unless that's a Blink Moth.
I think it might be Blink Moths.
They could be. I can't tell.
We'll find out at some point.
Yeah.
That's alright.
Or Jake could clarify when he gets a second. I can't see Paul making a mistake like that, though.
No. Yeah. Oh, they are Blink
Okay,
Moths.
so it looks like it is the
Yeah.
Blink Moth.
Okay.
The reason I'm confused is the GP Ink Moth looks...
Similar.
Yes, that's
Oh,
basically
okay.
the same art, but all corrupted.
Oh, okay. Cranial plating on the Scourge there.
So, +4, so 5 coming in. Gerard gaining 5 life.
Mm. And a Darksteel Citadel for land 3.
Which is also an artifact.
Yes. 4th land, and we can play the Karn that's in our hand and start making some
Oh, he has a
constructs.
Karn in his hand.
He
huh?
does.
Yeah, those would be some scary looking constructs.
Yes. Yeah, when your lands count as artifacts too, it can be pretty.
Yeah. Well, I wouldn't be surprised to see a Bantu's Last Reckoning here, though. And if you're Paul, you kind of...
Have to.
You don't have to, but it's not going to hurt anything if you do. Saves you 5 points of life. 10 points of life, realistically.
Mm.
We should be approaching the end of the round as well.
Yeah, getting close. Only about another 10 minutes or so. Oh, we started late, right?
Not too late.
Okay, probably 15 to 20.
Or bro, how did you subscribe?
Oh,
You're sitting next to me.
that's not. That's the original.
Oh,
That's the brother.
gotcha.
Thanks for subscribing.
Your name makes sense now.
Yeah.
Vor is your bro. Got it.
The OG. Yep.
But are you triple OG? Is that a Bobo?
That's a Bobo.
Yeah,
After Warrior's
Bobo!
Vengeance.
That's the
So-
one pitch a land card, bolt something.
Yes. So we can discard a land card from our hand and deal 3 damage to any target. And when he does combat damage, reveal a certain number of cards on top of your deck.
You get all the lands.
And you get all the lands from that.
It's Bobor Igmos.
Borborigmos. The Enraged. Not the
B-O-B-O-R.
Enraged. Bobor. Borborigmos.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's Bobo.
That's right, he's big. He's like a 7/6 something.
7/6, I believe, yeah.
Block with the Ornithopter there. He does have trample.
Does he really?
Yep. So you get to
Wow.
reveal some cards, grab all our lands. There's
Well,
one.
I mean, that is unfortunate.
Does the World Spine get shuffled in?
It sure does. Yeah, there he is. Bobo. Or Borbor. Sorry, it's Borbor. Nah, it's Bobo.
So
How did Domri Raid beat that? How?
I don't.
How?
Yeah, Domri. Well,
He's clever.
he might have gotten juiced, like the Nicol Bolas secret juice sauce.
Nicol Bolas' secret sauce.
Yeah, Nicol Bolas' secret sauce.
I don't know if I want Nicol Bolas' secret sauce.
I don't think anyone does.
Well, Domri might have.
And Kaya.
Is Kaya gonna be the Orzhov
Yeah.
Planeswalker?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, so that means she killed Obsidat. Because she's the ghost assassin. So she just killed the
So
entire
it's
ghost
kind of
council.
interesting that they're gonna tie Poliano into the actual multiverse.
Yeah.
I like it. But Bobo's enraged, man. Yeah, he's just knocking down cliffs. And Domri, he's not that good.
He's just a human. He's like some kid.
Like, he wasn't even that good of a planeswalker.
He saw some play. A little bit.
True.
Alright, what are we doing here?
I always thought Rurik Thar would have been the one to take over.
I like Uruk Thar.
Yeah, he's the one.
I don't
He's the
know.
one that I would have thought
Yeah.
taken over the Gruul.
Although I don't know if he would have been okay with Bolas. Because if it
No.
was Rurik, it would be anti-Bolas.
Yeah, true.
Okay, and we're gonna discard 3 lands.
So that's 9.
Yeah, Bobo is pretty cray-cray. I would agree with that. And there goes the Borgrimos at the end of turn because of the Gorya's Vengeance, exiling it.
Yeah.
This is a Mox Opal from Gerard's side. We're up to 4. Oh, no. Yeah, we are up to 4. Because the Darksteel is a land, or is an artifact.
So he's gonna activate that.
Blink Moth.
He's gonna equip. He's gonna get in a nice swing. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 5 damage. 6 damage.
Target.
Blink Moth gets
Yeah,
+1,
target
+1.
Blink Moth, right.
There are only 2.
The Temple of Malice.
It sure is. The Scry is good.
Yeah, it is. Played against him today, and he that was the turn 1. He Temple of Malice, and I was like, okay, what is he playing? I was like, what could you possibly use the Skylands for in Modern? But it makes sense.
I play him in Ad Nauseam as well.
That also makes sense.
So Paul flashing back that Faithless Looting. We see a Desperate Ritual and a Mountain going to the graveyard. I think we saw Through the Breach still in his hand.
And I believe he also has a Simeon Spirit Guide. Which you might see hard cast.
I mean,
Could
can't
possibly, yeah.
it's not going to stop those flyers, though.
No, it won't. Looks like Gerard's gonna go ahead and go for the same thing.
Plan.
Could put
He
Paul.
almost made a mistake there.
2. And that's 6 there.
So it puts it to 6 damage. Paul falling to 2. Yes. What's up, Byroxy? Byruxy.
Rushi.
Okay.
I believe.
I mean, if it's Chinese, then yeah.
That's how I'm assuming. That's the way Alex pronounced it, so I'm gonna go with that.
Alex is Chinese.
Yes.
So.
He would.
And you were right. We did see the hard cast Simeon Spirit Guide.
Yeah. I don't. Yeah, the flyers are a little bit of a problem.
Top that Galvanic Blast.
He's got Nourishing Shoal plus World Spine in hand.
Well, that might do it.
It'll save him.
So we got a big swing. I would assume that Paul's going to do this here. Yeah. So he'll gain his life. Take his hit.
Up to 13, taking 5 down to 8. Gerard is not pumping with the other Blink Moth Nexus. Probably going to play something else here. It is a Springleaf Drum.
Yeah.
Ball here, probably just gonna go ahead and hit with the Simian Spirit Guide.
Yeah.
It's not blocking any of the flyers.
No.
Might as well get the damage in. This makes Grishoalbrand lethal. Oh, it's... What is Simian? Is it a 2-2?
I thought it was a 2-2.
Okay, it's an 8. Okay, so Grishoalbrand's still not lethal.
No. Yeah.
But Emmy is, and if you can...
By Roshi.
By Roshi. Did what? Yeah. Okay. People's names, it's hard. It's like even worse when it's like digital.
Yeah.
Because if you meet someone in person, you can kind of like, or if you see it like written like for someone's actual name. But when people like have to come up with something and be creative, it's like even worse.
Yeah. Like Alex Lone Goifer.
Oh, I don't even know. I like my names phonetic.
Warbro. Yeah, it works. It works. Why the 59 though? Is that an arbitrarily assigned number?
No, brother was 57 was his number, and then the sister was 58, and then 59.
Okay. So your sister is Vorsis 58.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
This was like what was I? It was in middle school.
Gotcha.
Doing Minecraft.
Oh.
Yeah, we're all playing together. Okay, and that was it.
So we got Gerard as the victor there.
Yeah, pretty sure. Yep. So Gerard took that one 2-1 against Paul's Grishoalbrand. So Affinity able to get some value out of their land creatures.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's always been the good thing about Affinity, resilience to board sweepers, just through the fact that
Right.
8 of their creatures are lands.
It was also the kind of thing with Mutavault back in the day.
Yeah.